Hi everyone, Robert Conti here. I wanted to talk about the one of the titles in the source code series, Intros and Endings. It's self-explanatory. Over the course of so many years, I can't even begin to tell you how many guitarists have come up to me during a break on a solo gig, or just playing a ballad in a club or a restaurant. I do a tremendous amount of solo work, privates and different kinds of functions. But it doesn't matter where you're playing, the music is all the same. Guitarists would say, you know, what are you playing between songs, or how do you arrive at setting up a tune with a good intro or an outro for that matter? And they're basically both the same thing, just depends where you take them at the end. The intros and endings DVD video will cover all that for you. But essentially, the way I like to do things, as explained in the philosophy video, I take one subject and I just dig into it for 3-4 hours. So I make sure that you have, when you walk away from this thing, you've got plenty of meat and reference material to come back to for just endless source of ideas, the way I show you how to manipulate the material, the chords and different things. As a matter of fact, this particular, I wrote the book in the early part of the decade, 2003 if I recall right. Just again, from endless people saying, you know, what are you playing there? What's that stuff you're doing? And I would tell them, I'm just noodling around. And they would say, teach me how to noodle? How can I learn how to noodle? I get the biggest kick out of it. So finally, I sat down and I put everything on paper. Now, I wrote the book, I think in 2003 in the book version. Then somewhere around 2007, 8 or 9, I can't remember exactly, the demand for the book was so great that we decided to add a DVD component to it. So there's a DVD that was added to the original book, and it's 4 hours. And I added another section, a quick start section at the beginning. So if you had a gig tonight, you could literally just sit down and take any intro, put it in the key you want it in, and you're good to go. Go play the gig. I like to take an idea, play it for you, show you how to play it. And of course, you know, I use that chord grid system where there's no guesswork. Everything's laid out for you. But you take a simple change like this. And you're into the tune. So simple things like that. And the keys don't make any difference. Don't worry about that. You'll get through all these once you learn some basic ideas about how to manipulate the chord changes. That thing that I just played, you can... There's one version. Goes on and on and on. I'll show you endless ways to take something and twist it and wring so many ideas out of it, make your head spin. So the idea is to sit down, dig into the book, the DVD, and start adding this to your solo work or whatever. If you're playing with a band, or if you're accompanying a singer and you need to add, you know, something, you want to spice it up at the beginning of the song rather than just coming in right off the edge. You set it up real nicely and you play the tune. So that's basically, well, the intros and endings title. That's everything that it does. And it's, again, 4 hours devoted to one subject. That's the way I do things. I don't like to get off into tangents. So enjoy it, write in, and hope to hear you play pretty soon. Thanks.